I'm gonna be honest with you. I've attempted this a couple times, and in my opinion, my rambling went on for too long, and the video was too fucking long. I'm gonna sum it up and get to the point. The issue that I have right now is on this screen. Once I click on it and go to it, I'm gonna explain my issue. But before I get to that, I want to point out the other bug in the trials this week where it says search supply drops, but you only get points for calling the fucking things in. It doesn't count searching them to give you any points. It doesn't double dip it. You don't get points for calling it in and searching it. You only get it for calling it in. So if you're somebody who reads it and says, hey, this is what I got to do for the trial, you're not going to get any points. That's a fuck up. That's another bug. That's another pain point. But my other pain point is in here. Now, I had absolutely no time to play the game between yesterday and today. Like right now is my first chance to really sit down and talk. I've logged into the game and looked at things just to see if I was still top 60, but I haven't had time to play at all. I have been busy. Like I said, dad gamer, you know, full-time job, got shit to do outside, got a family to take care of. The honey-do list doesn't do itself. So, my issue is I watched a couple content creators yesterday. In that rush to get clicks and views, they put out videos saying that we have the details that we need for the expedition. We don't. We have part of it. We have 50% of the information we need. When you see this paragraph right here, which other people have read it word for word, there's absolutely no fucking need for me to read it. So I'm not going to. We got to do damage. Players, arc, whatever. We have to do damage to get our skill points. We only have 5 days to get that done. Now, the kind folks in my comment section, I'm an American, so I don't know about holidays across other areas of the world, informed me that that's a bank holiday. And a good chunk of them are not going to be able to play. They are going to be gone. So you have an entire country that, unless they choose to cancel their vacation plans, they're not going to be able to do this expedition because of the window you chose to go with this time. You know, I don't expect the people in Sweden, our developers, to know every holiday in every area and take that into account. That's just outlandish. It doesn't make common sense. But it does need to be a realistic window of time for people to be able to accomplish. And we would be able to know what we need to accomplish if they gave us the number. What do we see in that paragraph? Just that, it's got to be damage and it can't be within the practice range. That's in the next practice, the next little bullet point there. Dealing damage with any weapon or gadget against any target, except the practice range. And you got 5 days to do it. It's on a Tuesday through a Sunday. And what times of the day do we have it? It departs Monday at 9 Central, blah, blah, blah. So we have all day Sunday. You're skipping Monday. So Tuesday to Sunday. I don't know about you, but I don't work a consistent schedule. My stuff changes every day of the week. My days off rotate. So I'm sure there's other people like me that you may not have the time, or your kids are active in sports, whatever, you don't have the ability to drop everything and solely focus on this game. But you might be able to prepare for it and plan coming up to that Tuesday to Sunday period if you had the number of what was expected of you. We don't have that. And you've got people saying, oh, yeah, we now know what's expected of us. You're right. We know what's expected. We are expected to do damage, but we don't know how much we need to do. I don't know about you, but leaving shit like that out pisses me off. It's that pain point of not giving us details, not being transparent. We all know full well they know exactly what figure they have in their mind. And if you want my guess, it's probably going to be 5 million. Because how did they break it down the first time they did an expedition? 1 million coins per skill point. And then they realized it was the information got out there too close to the window and players didn't have sufficient time. So they dropped that number to 3 mil in the second expedition. Empire tends to fall into the same patterns. They seem to do the same thing over and over again, where they give us the information at the last minute. This is the pattern. So if we're following the pattern that they've already semi-established, it could be 5 million, or it's going to be 3. But there is that other chance that since it's 5 days and it's anything with any gadget, any weapon, that it's much higher. But you don't know that. I don't know that. So you don't know if you want to play for the next couple of days. You don't know if you want to play until the window opens because you don't know how much you're going to need. The beautiful point is that your cash doesn't matter. All that stuff that players like me took to grind and have X amount of million in the bank account, X amount of million in the stash value, doesn't matter. So we could buy explosives like crazy from Apollo, all of our daily limits from now until then. Have a nice good stash of explosives, which I'm probably going to do after this video is done. I'm probably going to log in, go see Apollo, buy my max daily of seeker nades, deadlines, whatever, anything that I could use, trigger nades, buy out that max, and then if tomorrow I don't get enough time, when I do get a free moment to breathe, I'm going to do the same thing. And I can do that every single day until this window opens, and my stash will have so much explosives so I can do damage in my own way of being able to prepare for this. So that's my suggestion to any one of you. If you're not going to play at your same level because you're busy, you know your money doesn't matter. If you have it stored up, go spend it. They're not going to cycle back on this. This is what they're going with. This is what's going to be set in stone. It doesn't matter how loud we get, how much pushback there is. This is their decision. It's going to be deal damage. They took the extra time to put it in bold letters. Think about it. They changed the font color. It's bold. They didn't underline it though, but they made it bold so you know they're serious. So get out there. Spend your money. Stockpile your explosives. Buy your ammo. Buy your hull crackers. That's another daily type of thing. Get that stuff you can only get once a day or every 10, 12 hours. Get your heals too. Buy out your herbals from Lance. Buy out your shields from Lance so that you're prepared and ready to go. And that way, when that window opens and we all see that Reddit screenshot of what dollar amount we're going to need, we can hit the ground running for the few of us that will be lucky enough to potentially play the game during that 5 day window. So that's all I got. I mean, I'm just irritated on this. I've made this video multiple times, but each time it was so damn long. I'm like, I know I rambled. There's no possible way even I would want to sit through it. And I try to make the content I would want to watch in the hopes that you would want to watch it too and kind of agree with the points that I bring up or give me a good counter. Is it a good thing that we don't know? Is it a good thing that people are out there saying, we know what we need to do for Expedition 3, but skipping out with the biggest part here and not calling the developers to task that, hey, yeah, thanks. It's like you ordered a donut and you were expecting that donut to come with frosting and sprinkles, and they handed you a plain one with nothing on it. You're like, this isn't the donut I wanted. This isn't what I expected. So we kind of got what we wanted, what we were calling out for, what we were complaining to try and hopefully get. But we got a deep fried piece of dough with no extra sugar attached to leave us wanting more. But I don't know about you, it pisses me off. I want to have my information. I want to know exactly what's expected of me. Like when I'm on a job and I'm doing something, I want to be told what's expected of me if it's something I've never done before. I know what's expected of me in my everyday life, and it makes my life easy. Doing what is expected of me. It creates normalcy, it creates calm. This is creating chaos. You're not giving us the info. You're leaving us in the dark yet again on something that is important to know, and you expect us to be happy with it. I, for one, am not happy with it. And I really hope there are others out there like me that saw the videos, came and read the blog post, noticed that nobody knows how much damage we need to do total to get the skill points, and is also irritated and pissed off about it. Because hopefully, with more of us being angry or more or less disappointed in the way that they're handling the information and the way that they're still handling this game, maybe they'll make changes and improve. But like I said, they tend to fall into patterns. And I'm starting to lose hope. I'll catch you later.